Oh, na, na, na. It's only love in the ladies' room. It's love in the room. It's love in the room. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady. It's love in the room. He wanna fight and stray. It's love in the room. We playing with House Monday in the ladies' room. Don't worry, us. She said, you're giving topic to Aruna. Study your place. Your woman outside with cousin whole day. You can't see face. The story end up on ladies' room. You disappear without trace. Voila. If all she know is papi show and stress outside, it's love in the room. If you wanna have to girl, take care, they bust the files. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady. It's love in the room. He wanna fight and stray. It's love in the room. We playing with House Monday in the ladies' room.
And we are back in the room, final month for the week. Good morning again, everybody. Welcome back to the show. It is Thursday, June 5th. And of course, we got to say special thanks to our friends at Nirvana Spa and Detox, Beacon Insurance, Western Union, and Harry Edwards Jewelers. Of course, Pandora. You have to check them out. They got some amazing pieces, right? And I know Mother's Day, we usually do a lot for our moms. Father's Day, hopefully we can do the same. Yeah? Those well-deserving dads out there. And you can definitely check out Harry Edwards Jewelers for that. So we're back in the room. Welcome everybody. Welcome everyone. Come on in. Who's here already? Yeah, I gotta share as well. Hold on, let me just put on my headphones. Alrighty. So let me share and then we will jump right on into the conversation. And a reminder that we are also getting ready for good morning. We're also getting ready for Trapped in the 90s. Yep. The night before the holiday, we're going to be on the Aficionados rooftop to enjoy the sounds of the 90s and, of course, the early 2000s. And from all indication, it is going to be an awesome one. DJs are ready. And, of course, you know, the venue, the rooftop, it's always a nice place to party. You're under the stars and nice fresh breeze, and of course the ambience is always right. All the 90s lovers, yeah, it's definitely a party for you, and especially those who don't venture out too much, you know, because you're probably, as old people say, going up in age, and you're like, them party nowadays is no longer for me, that's young people thing. This one is definitely for everybody, right? So you can come be part of it. Anyways, looking forward to seeing you there, and of course to all the regular faces, hope you'll be there as per usual. All right, so I shared, so hope you did the same. Good morning, Shante. Good morning. Thank you so much. I didn't realize you put a Lucozade too. I said the other one, but I didn't see that one because I didn't see it. I only saw that one, but thank you so much. Good morning, Linda Pearl. Good morning, Precious. Good morning, Rita. Melvin Brown. What up? Good morning, Michelle. Who else is here? Woody. Come on in, sit down, and don't touch nothing, eh? Try and behave yourself in here this morning, please, Anna. Thank you. Marcus McDonald. Good morning, Roxanne. Roxanne is a regular Trapped, so I know she's there without a doubt. Roxanne, in response to your question this morning, let me read the response that the promoter sent. The promoter. So in response to why I'm not booked for Trap, the promoter of the event says, and I quote, We can't afford the award-winning radio personality at that event. We go truck, not bus. So it look as though a price too high. A price too high, Roxanne. It ain't looking good for me at all. But as Vibes Cartel said, yesterday's price is not today's price. So of course you had to maintain standards. Even if it means you had to stay out, then so be it. When doing like some people and breaking down the price, you say all right. Nah. According to Cartel, not every promoter will be able to afford you. So I am sharing that same sentiment. Not all promoters will be able to afford me. So let me stay on the side and drink my juice and do what I usually do. Morning, Nissy. Morning, Marvlin. Valerie, good morning. Welcome to the show. G-Ads, good morning. Gavi Bernard, white boys. Hi, guys. Yo, Gavi, the person that do you dead, you know, I swear. You need a whole bush bat for white boys. Hi, guys. And they have the short smile that they do with it. There's the white smile and the white voice. It's like it never reaches up here. It always stops right here. Anyways, Jackie Douglas Adams, good morning. We're going to Carrico and Springs practicing for next month. Miss, you can do what you want. You're big and you're grown. You're working for your own money. Morning, Kizzy Thomas, Terrence Wells. Welcome, everybody. Funeral today. Whose funeral is it? Kizzy Rachel, good morning. Nissy's on my brain program to wake up at 11 for the room. Thank you. Whose funeral is it today, Kizzy? Okay. Anyways, Empress J. Grant, Michelle Douglas, good morning. Terry, good morning. Clarina, Nubian Modest, good morning. Welcome, everybody. Why Roxanne creating division in power? The lady asked a question and I passed it on to the promoter, and that's the response I get, that they can't afford me. So, all right, what can I do? Hey, Marianne. I know, don't my breath. Trisha, Andre Harry, good morning. Pookie, good morning. Jenny, who else is here? Sonia, but I have arrived. Welcome to the room, everybody. Come on in and share it as quickly as possible. We in Carnival or we in election season? Let me ask the question, because I don't know. I started to feel confused. Because at this time we're supposed to be gearing up, or it seems as though the jab is still political, it look like, because they decide to come out in their full numbers. But can we just let me launch again? Somehow I don't think the first launch met the mark. I don't think the first Carnival launch hit the mark. Let me start again. Today is what, June 5th? I think we need to start. Let me do it. What was Natty and Turner say? You do it right. Something. We had to do it over. Do it. We need to start over, because for some reason there's a lot of good music, a lot of good music, both groovy and power. And for some reason, they're getting overshadowed. I swear, every time I click the Blue app, the very first post, whether it's first thing in the morning, last thing in the night, is something to do with some sort of politics. Y'all ain't even giving them artists a little share, a little big up, a little good job, a little forward. No, nothing. Y'all just beating up all yourself, morning, day, evening, afternoon, night, what o'clock in the day. I think we order do-over. This thing is too embedded in some of y'all, man. Like, put it down for a little bit, and then we get into the season, because it ain't look as though the seasoning, or it needs seasoning, or something missing. Because we're in June, and with all these new songs we have out already, a lot of new singles, a lot of new rhythms, and we're still playing the beast with the big airs every day. You did pulling back, forward, new this, new that, new. According to somebody, I should have stayed where I was if I know this is what I was coming back to. I'm tired. I don't know how they call the guy in the front desk, who Nazim. You have something for Nazim Bok outside? What it is you're inquiring about, the guy in the front desk, about Miss? Nazim, somebody inquiring about you. They want to know what's your name. What's the guy in the front desk name? Um, Jackie, you have a lot of work, you know. The Sahara dust, listen, the Sahara dust not playing. You clean your car today, and by the time you make a spin and come back, it's coated in dust again. So it's like a waste of time. You just have to wait until this thing blow over and you're able to do what you're supposed to do. But yeah, y'all are getting. Let me just ease up for a little bit. Now we ain't had to take everything and run with it. And gosh, man, it's exhausting. Every time I make a like refresh and come back, it's something else, something to do with something that, and it's like, I don't know. According to thing, good thing I give up on carnival and I invested in food now. So I'm a study thing to eat and forget about all, yeah, because the rate we going, it look as though I just, good morning earlier, I just put away my big comforter and bring out my light blanket. Let me drink a Corona here. He was super excited to see me yesterday, he and the young lady. Lazim know you as you're excited to see you. Lazim looking for work to do. It's like any money busy, it's 85. No, Jackie, car wash busy man, a lot of work. Grooves on point this year. I can't wait to to see what will transpire for the rest of the season. The grooves are grooving, the power they're powering. Terra for the jab side and Muddy with Payroll. Those are my two favorite jab songs so far. Terra the Governor with Jab Supremacy and Muddy's Payroll. I really, really love those two. Why? Because it's different. It's not the typical jab, 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 black, 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 oil and dirty, dirty, greasy, black, black. It actually tells a story. And I love the way that Terra's song started off with, the voice, giving it's like an intro, like you're actually on stage. You know how they do their presentation in competition, and then you get into the song. It tells a story. It gives you a story, and the same with Muddy's song. It doesn't take you up the road and you see a bird flying and then the bird fall on the ground. And next thing you see a jacks by the bay and you take the jacks and you go and fry it. And then you go down the road and you get two bakes. Like, it's not all over the place. It is well composed. It tells a story. So if you're following along, you really, really get into it. So I really want to shout out Muddy and Terra the Governor for taking the jab to a different level and not just the typical jab song, black, 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 and dirty, dirty, dirty. Carrington, morning, brother. Hope you're good. Where's your mom this morning? Tell her good morning for me. Good morning, Kim. Luke, you're late. Just seeing you. Deborah, morning. Yeah, it tells it tells a story of job wiping political time. Listen, whatever. But yeah, so I really, really hope we can get into the swing of things, and to the powers that be, the folks who pull the carnival strings, y'all need to do a lot more. Right? And this is coming from someone who listens to people, and people are asking me what's going on, what's taking place, what's happening here, there, the other. I ain't got nothing to promote, so I can't really go out and do that. But for the most part, in my little capacity, this is what's happening here, there, the other. But I still think we need to inject some more energy and not just wait for that, last week in that first week in August or the last couple of weeks when we get into competition and all of that. There's a lot that we can do and let people know more about in the interim. Andrea, good morning. So late up east in the back of the room. No, come up in front. Late or no late, walk right up to the front. That's how we're moving these days, confidently and boldly. Even if you reach late, come to the front. There's a seat up here. We are no longer hiding in the back because we're late. You're late for a reason, I'm sure. So yeah, so it's cool and okay to be invested in your country and to want better for your country, and doesn't matter which side you're supporting, black, blue, pink, yellow. That is your personal choice. But sometimes it's just a little too much, and I understand the exuberance and the excitement and the energy and all of that. But sometimes you can just pull back. Not everything requires jumping into some things you can pass straight, because when you look back at it, some of the things that y'all get into back and forth about, it's not really, it's like a complete waste of time. Because there are some people, no matter how much you bray, no matter how much you bellow from the mountaintop, no matter how much you preach, no matter how much you get a shell and blow, no matter how much you get a loudspeaker and put it on the top of a vehicle and go around the town, there are some people that are just stuck in whatever their beliefs are, and nothing you say can change it. Even if you're going to stand there for the entire day, somebody saying, this is a 6, another one, this is a 9, this is a 6, this is a 9, this is a 9, this is a 6. There are some things that are just, but I guess y'all love the titivation. Y'all love to get back and forth. But to me, it's draining. Sometimes I try to do a little explanation and by the time I reach my second response, it's one and done for me. Because I feel so drained. Like you're sitting there literally in one spot and on your phone, and the sky could be falling next to you. You could be on fire could be blazing around you, but you want to get your point across so much that your head down in a phone and you're not moving until you say what you have to say, until you go back, and then the person respond, and then you respond, and then the person respond, and you respond, and you look at what you did for the entire day and nothing is the same. But you spend so much time going back and forth, and after all the back and forth, you leave with your belief, and the person still leave with their belief, and nobody willing to, okay, let me see it from your perspective. Okay, let me compromise a little and see how, no. What people believe is what they believe, and you have to know certain people by now to know no matter what you say, they're not going to change their beliefs or not going to change their mind. Since Jesus was an altar boy, what's I say, since Catholic was a pope or something, so I heard a saying yesterday and I had to since the Catholic was. Anyway, since Jesus was an altar boy, there are some people that have their personal beliefs, and you can't be mad at people for believing in what they believe. It is their right. And I see people getting angry at people for supporting or believing certain things. You can't. Because the same way you have that right, that person has. And once we all get to that point, you'll be like, okay, I'm going to leave you over here and do me over here. But that's not the way it is. Y'all just stay working yourselves up, beating yourselves up, going back and forth and back, across and around, and at the end of the day, it changes absolutely nothing. Yeah? Yeah, some of all you stubborn bad, Are you stubborn bad, boy? Y'all don't know when to give up at all, Stubborn bad. Anyways, we move. Jackie says, I have a scenario. I just met a Spanish man. I find him moving fast. I can't sleep in. You can find whatever you want to find, yes, lady. You're moving from nothing. I'm having salt, ham, fried jacks, fried fish cake, fried breadfruit, coconut bake, fried baked saltfish, Tanya. What going on here? What is food about? Who having, Shante, you having, breakfast somewhere? I missed that. I didn't get the memo, so kindly update me. Salisbury Road, Grenville. When is that? Anyway, we move on to other things that we can laugh about and we can move right along and not work ourselves up on. Oh, Eli Moss sent me a song yesterday and he said he feel going back in groove. Eli must say going back in groove, so he sent a song for me to listen and give him. And he tell me, son, I forget Eli Moss. We even now, the same way you forget that I messaged you in the United Kingdom, and you sit down there and I was waiting on you. All right, that's how you feel now. So we even now, so we could start over again. What a song he sent me? He sent me a song, Inspector. I said, how? Okay, Limas, I'll go listen. Who Limas sure it once before? Anyways. Alright, Limas, I'll listen to it when I finish and hold on, let me see. Chogo Yang go him like he do me yesterday. Hold on. Eli Moss.
Yes.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I listen to the song bad man. The song real bad.
Am I live?
Yes, you live.
No, but don't play the song yet. The song don't master and mix it.
I don't play no song yet. I tell you I listen to the song. What you talking about play song? I ain't play no song.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Yes. So let me ask you our next question. Honestly, I'm thinking about entering the groovy, but I also consider New York because I know it's a little hustle out here and it must come home all year. You think if I give it a shot, I will get you?
Well, you are a veteran, you know. You are experienced man. Once you do what you're supposed to do, you inside.
Yeah, but you see to be in Grenada for this long and out here, you know, out here is you come in the outside world already. Do I know love out here? Next thing I come back here, I don't have an apartment to stay in. I don't, you know.
Eli Moss, you in America. You're in America too long for that. You're in America going on in skin hatchet as a hammer and you can't tell me you don't have two plates and 2 cups to knock together. Go by Gabby. Gabby's a landlord. Gabby must give you a night rest somewhere. Or by Jackie.
It's a business woman to tell Gabby good morning, you have to pay her, you know. I see Gabby and you take her and you are afraid to tell her good morning, you know. Gabby is a business woman, you don't understand that?
I didn't know that.
Gabby is a business
Well, you know, you could always go by Antipat. Jackie and them won't put you out. You could go by Antipat anytime.
Did I tell you how the woman does operate in New York? You see, I just say, you get your audience and it doesn't pay me. That's the problem I have with you. I just educate your audience. Did I tell you how the woman does operate in New York?
No, Eli Moss. How does operate?
They're making sure the husband buy a house.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's a 5-story, you know, 5 whatsoever, from the 5th floor, they move the husband to the 4th floor. From the 4th floor, they move the husband to the 3rd floor. You could help me in a run. I say it together with me. From the 3rd floor, where they move the husband to a runner.
The 2nd floor?
From the 2nd floor. From the 2nd floor, they move the husband to the 1st floor.
After the 1st floor, they go in the basement. In the basement.
From the basement, where they go around there.
At the street.
I don't use that education. You see, me and Terrence just say you're biased. You know, me and Terrence, when we talk about we say you don't like man and you're biased. So, no. But I have to call Terrence and tell Terrence, you know. I have to call Terrence and tell him you don't bias anymore.
So that's how American woman does. Don't put you out after a time, after you.
Yeah, but make sure you buy the house first.
But a man like you, they never hold you with that.
I have to call Terrence. If Terrence will listen, tell him call me, please.
But a man like I see you put up apartment for rent up in Sotters. The place look nice, man.
Lafachon, that's my partner place. Lafachon, you know, you must know Lafachon.
Yeah.
Right, and you know you have a back road. They could take you to Bushiri Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Back road,
nice place, man.
And I have a good friend named Charlton Parial. Charlo, he's a big one cooperative.
Mm-hmm.
Good fella. That's his work.
Okay, that's his work. Nice.
And before I hang up, I also want to. Am I going live, Arona?
You are live, Eli Moss.
Yes, I also want to tell you that I'm looking for a woman to help me finish my downstairs so I could do the same thing what my friends doing because I'm trying on my own.
What?
I don't finish it on my own.
Hold on. Mash bricks. You're looking for a woman to do what?
To help me with my downstairs in Moncrave. Want to know my house where my house is in Moncrave?
Yes, Eli Moss.
And you have me raising my voice for you and I doesn't raise my voice for you.
So
my house is in Moncrave.
And you want a woman, but you just say Gabby is a businesswoman. So why don't make Gabby invest in your place?
You know, you have certain people when they are too much ahead, then you have to stay away from them. Gabby why she last name Bonard?
Yeah.
Gabby Bonard will take away like most only thing you have in life. The one little house you have for your son, Gabby Bonard will take that house up. So people when you know what old people are saying, I don't take in light to shine.
You don't take it light to shine, huh?
Gabby Bonard will take Eli Moss house from him. So keep Gabby away from him. I'm looking for a woman to.
But Eli Moss, how so what is it in it for the woman to help you build your downstairs? What?
My love, all I have is love. Love. You know that get great. It's a place for me when you. All I have is love. So why are you trying to tell me my love don't have value?
It must be in 2025, you know. You think you can go into the grocery and go buy Grand Lake with love? Huh?
I I don't feel you want me to make it in life.
I don't want to make it.
Yeah, I don't think you want me to make it in life. Yeah,
Oh,
serious.
oh,
You
I
claim
reach.
that you is my friend, but I don't think you want me to
But
make
how
it in life.
I reaching you making it and failing in life? I just telling
I
you
tell you,
that
what
no
I want
woman
to do,
know.
you telling me, how you mean?
Eli Moss, the same thing man looking for these days, woman looking for it too.
Okay, all right.
So
All right.
unless it have something in it for the lady ain't coming and put on a whole downstairs and helping you finish it downstairs and for love. She might as well put on she own downstairs for herself and bring you by her for love.
You're trying to educate woman is smart. Tell Terrence, call me, please. Let me tell him my apology when we are running without and you and say goodbye. Yes, I
All
like
your
how you say
first
from the
time.
basement. I
Goodbye.
like how you say from the basement they're going on the street. Tell Terrence, call me.
All
Please,
right.
So let me apologize.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
wonderful May God bless you.
Yo, Eli must kill me, you know. Eli must say all you have is love with us in 2025. Tell me something. You see how Eli must and them stop? And even a lot of them outside, they like this one here that take break and asking wanting to know if he wrong about what he do. Imagine that. At your age, 34 years old, not 17, not 18, not 19, we could give you a little pass, hormones still raging, yada, 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 you know, you still think eyes making bees. So, you know, you get a little 34-year-old man, been in a relationship for 3 years, things great at first. But according to him, over the last year, it started to fall apart. Constant arguments, tension, and even days of not speaking. Homeboy say eventually they both agreed to take a 1-month break to get some space and clear their head. Clear your head in truth. He said during that break, I met someone else, a month, 1 month break. You know, because the month even finished yet. And during that break, he met somebody else. And yeah, it happened. They slept together. Like nonchalantly, yeah, it happened. Like, okay, whatever. So he said fast forward, he didn't go into all the details, but the girlfriend found out. And he said now she's furious. She's seriously considering ending things for good. But here's the thing, according to him. He's still in love with her and genuinely want to fix the relationship. But he asking in the same breath, am I wrong for sleeping with someone else during the break? Was it a betrayal or just part of what a break? Mr. Man, if you don't move from here, about just part of what a break means. First to begin with, when you all agreed on this so-called break, that's why me I'm believing no break in no relationship. It's either we there or we done. Once it is break, what you taking break for? Is either we sit down as two grown, consenting adults and we decide, you know what, this is what we've been experiencing for the past couple of months. Something has changed in the relationship. Things are not flowing like it's supposed to. Let me sit down and talk about it. Put everything on the table, what's going on, what's issues, if we need other help, therapy, what have you. If we want to make it work that badly and we're willing to go the distance, all right, fine. Anytime you hear people talk about taking break and coming back together, especially when you don't set no ground rules, what are you taking the break to do? Okay, all right, let me just take a break. Did you all set the terms and conditions for taking so-called break? Okay, let's take a break to clear our head, to revisit this relationship, where it came from, what's going on. But that's something you're supposed to do together. How are you figuring that out on your own? And then we come back after a month. During the month, you find somebody else during the break, slept with them, and now, back now to resume, pick up where he left off. And he's asking if it's betrayal. Was it betrayal or just part of what a break means? So that's what break means. Break means you Sir, if you don't leave the people children alone, Gabby Silver, use Gabby editing toxic you like it. I realize you love toxicity, you that Gabby Bonad. So come here talking about a love a break. You don't have to tell us, we already know that. Terrence Wells. So for those of you who probably did it, done it, whatever the case might be, had breaks in your relationship, how did it make the relationship better, stronger? Did it work, or did it phase out and you ended up going your separate ways during said break? You realize, hey, tingin. So let me and fight up here. I realize on this break it made me see things clear that we are not meant to be. But I wish you well, and we keep it pushing. See you on the other side. Do we do that, or you take the break and you go back and you resume like nothing happened? Does it ever work? When people take break, what happens after the break ends? I had an ex taking a break more than a break is a nice way of saying we done. The woman just slow. But he's saying that he wants to be with her. He's saying that he loves her still, and he wants the relationship to work. Gia's asking, what are the agreed ground rules in a break? Well, based on this situation, doesn't seem like they had any ground rules. It was just a case of, let me take a break. Things aren't happening. We're arguing. We're not speaking to each other for days. So let me just take a break and figure things out based on what they've been experiencing. Doesn't seem like they had any sort of conversation regarding what do we do on said break. That is the question. What did they do? Someone say, like, must want the sugar mama, but you're too old for that now. I say you're too old for sugar mama, we papa, like you're in your night now, your day is done. I take a break from the black one, the light skin one, pick me up on the orange backyard donkey is. Gabby, come, call me and tell us about that break. So you see, that is what I'm talking about. When you take these breaks, you're not opening yourself up to meeting other people. Because Gabby is saying that she take a break from the black one, the light-skinned one pick her up, and she hadn't reached back yet from the break to the black one. So when you take break, unless you have clear defined rules of engagement, rules of how we are doing this, the likelihood and possibility exists that someone else can enter this whole break. Chrissy asked, what was the purpose of the break? Was it for self-reflection, assessment? No one takes a break without an expectation. That is what I'm saying. So if you just leave it up to chance and you just have everything up in the air, then these things will happen. Based on what he said, where you going? Yeah. Based on what he says, they've been in a relationship for 3 years, right? And things were great at first. But over the last year, so I'm guessing that's last year, it started to fall apart with constant arguments, tension, and even days of not speaking. He didn't say what were the arguments about, what was it causing the tension, why were they going days not speaking. And these questions are important to add, context and body to the conversation. What were they arguing about? Was he being unfaithful before? Was she being unfaithful? What was causing the arguments, the constant arguments? What are they arguing over? Finances? What was the issue? Morning.
Love in the house.
Always.
Uncle, I'll call you in a minute. Uncle, I'll call you. Don't worry.
So you and Uncle
must make Aaron know we business all the time, Uncle.
So you and Uncle are sitting around all the mountain me too. I thought all you was my good friend,
No. Listen me.
Like the more I revise my friends and them.
I'm a running mouth about you, not on you.
I tell you, boy.
I would never much on you. Listen me. Me and Uncle are your back. Don't watch that.
All right, go to.
The other side of me and Uncle are your back.
Go to.
Listen. Hear what the man say, break. Now, when you take a break, there is a space between, right?
What is the space?
There is a space. When you take a break, if something break, and because it's separate, there is a crack, there is a space. You man take a break.
But what you taking break for?
Well, we got to ask him that. But it could be a psychological break. It could be a spiritual break.
Man, once we ask for a break, we done. Once me and you together and you come and tell me what you want break, we done.
Well,
we done. Because what you taking break, if we're in a serious relationship and we're supposed to be working towards something, and okay, things are relationships aren't easy, It's not peaches and sunshine and how we may read them fairy tale book and them and they're happily ever after and ever. That's not how it is. So if we
Yeah.
have a little down moment and we can't come together and have a conversation, and the best way to do that is take a permanent break.
Well, yeah, but listen to me. Listen to me. Relationship wasn't meant for everybody. Relationship have its people, because some people handful, but they still want to grab onto things. No, other people go into a relationship with excess baggage and other mistrust, and so when a little thing happens, instead of trying to solve it, you take a break.
That's true as well.
And why do you take the break now? You see a he, you see a she, and then that person give you a millipede, sandipede, something, and but sudden thing change and break on the phone, and you hear, oh, you do good, you know, you have to go with Patrick Girls, and I give him money to go with Patrick Girls, and he's saying, oh, she this and she that, and so listen, partner, but again, this break thing, that's right. I don't believe in this break thing. Anytime you say break, we done.
Anytime we break, we done.
Once you say break, we finish.
Just if we can walk through it together. When you separate and take break, how we fixing it? So we just pretend that we don't have problems. You take a break. We take a break for a month, and we just come back and pretend that there was no issues, there's no problem.
We take a break, and who did he come in and we send abacadabra and everything fixed? No, it doesn't work so. It don't work so. But again, we have to know, you have to be clean, and you have to be specific. Say what you want and mean what you say. And that's one of the problem here. And you know what carnival coming close, so you're having a real breathtaking. You see this carnival coming up there now, you're having a real breathtaking.
For Joe Grinders.
No.
So I'll look out on standby until Joe Grind on.
Right there. Real break, because listen, you're having real break. I hear some conversation, and I hear some people planning the live for August already.
Okay, then that's so small. How you taking break? All show is the same set of people you see in show. How you getting away with that break?
No, listen to me. We Koreans, we different enough. If we block you on WhatsApp, we block you in real life, you know. So when we walk in, you cannot see us because we block you. Don't you know. So if I tell you I'm taking a break, when you see me in a show with somebody else, leave me alone because you're on a break. Don't bother with me. And that's the mentality we have right now. Listen to me. We adopt the bank teller mentality, you know. Once you give me problem, next. No, going on. I wish you all the best, but you're young and you're green. You like Karim and Jello. You need a little experience.
Hi, Papa. I never boy on them that, eh? Dr. Jocelyn Peters says the separation marks the conclusion of the relationship. Once trust is shattered, returning to what once was is not an option. Annick morning, Bonnie Parker says, last time a man asked me for a break. By the time I turned around, he was in the church doing counseling to get married. Listen, we was real go through thinking, I ain't lying, boy. Just the time she turned around, the man the church going counseling. Yes, Lord. It rough out in these streets. So y'all took a break, this person says, to help your relationship. And during that break, you go on break with someone else. And now you're saying you want to fix the relationship. Make it make sense. This person says, boss, just say the coitus with the other woman wasn't what you expected. And you realize the pasture end green on the other side. Now you want to fix relationship. I figured that happen. Probably thinks, me not a fight up here, yeah, something better out there, and something better. It he ain't looking bright for him. 1 month, and this person says you couldn't resist. You're not relationship ready. The break you need right now is to break it off. She deserves better. Thank me later. Another person here says breaks can be tricky. I think if you take one from me, it's done. I'm not gonna wait around till you feel like coming back. You did what you felt was best for you during that time. Someone says, Q Patrice Roberts, toxic taking a break could mean any and everything, and it really consists of what both parties agree to. So can't say you're wrong, can't say you're right. Let me take the last one before we go. Someone says, with no clear guidelines were set for the break. It wasn't a time to reflect on self and the relationship, it seems. The break was to find yourselves, but you found someone else, now you're worse off than before the break. If the break didn't make you all stronger, keep moving. If she slept with someone else while on the break, would you make back with her? Break proved you guys should just go your own way. And final one, a break don't mean we are over, it means we are taking time to fix ourselves for a healthier relationship. You should not have been pursued by the other female when you know definitely you were in a relationship. I don't understand why people take breaks. Either we're together through thick and thin or we're not. Sounds simple, right? But it's not. Anyways, she slept with another man. Would he take her back? Why didn't he suggest therapy to help mend the issues? Yeah. It's not the world not level when it comes to relationships. There's a different set of rules for the men and there's a different set of rules for the women. I think by now we understand that. Dr. Peter says if you distance yourself from me now, you'll need to distance yourself even more often in the future. That's it. Break is done. Once we break up, take a break for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Call it a wrap. And speaking of wrap, it's about all the time we have for this week. We shall resume next week, Monday at 11 a.m. in the forenoon. First week back. Thank you so much, guys, as always, for your company. And, of course, thank you so much to Nirvana Spa and Detox, Beacon Insurance, Western Union, and Pandora. Don't forget, Trapped, June 18th, the night before the holiday. We're on the rooftop. So get y'all tickets. It's going to be a great night. Good music, good vibes, good energy. Alrighty, guys, so have yourselves a great rest of Thursday, and I'll see y'all next week. Later.